Boom. We're live. Instant live. Oh
Oh,
my.
you didn't tell me you weren't doing an intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not doing the intro today. I'm going to try it without the
Thank you
intro.
for that.
Um, sorry about that, Ray Ray.
It's okay. No problem.
Oh, pause. We'll see how things go here.
Yeah. They got
How's the weather down
we
there
got
today anyways?
it's chilly. It's in the
It is
60s.
chilly, eh?
Yeah, it's cold. I've got a blanket around me. So, um
Wow.
yeah. Never thought I would have that experience in September, you know,
Yeah,
coming from Chicago.
just a couple more weeks of I guess summer and then we're into fall.
Yeah, fall. It's all the pretty colors of fall.
I'm still stuck on it's the beginning of the year. I never left there, right? Because I just feel like January just rolled in and now we're going back into January again. And like literally next month is Halloween already. It's unbelievable. It's craziness.
Hey
How
TK. Hey
hello
Kimmy.
TK.
That's
Hello
only two
Kimmy.
I see
Yeah.
so far.
Technical
Uh,
knockout.
no,
How's
I just
everybody
can't
doing?
say that. I just can't say that name very well. So that's why I say TK.
I think he's the one that said TK works. Hello TK.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? How you guys doing?
Yeah, how is everybody today?
Well, we only have we have nine now. So
Yeah, we'll sit back and wait for a few people to come in.
yeah.
What else we got going?
Notifications don't always go out, so
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I still haven't been notified, even though I'm in the live stream.
Yeah, you'll get notified like
So
you said. Ray will get notified tomorrow morning.
tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow morning I'll
Yeah.
get told. So yeah, looking at
Uh,
ETK. I don't know. He's not answering how he's doing. So,
oh, yeah. I don't even know who's
hello,
here.
hello, who's here?
I think he's gone. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's here.
All right.
Who else?
Hey,
Uh,
Christopher.
Christopher, how are you?
Thank you. I know you can't see the comment yet. You said great content. Keep exposing these frauditors.
You're not here.
Right here. There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Christopher.
Mhm. Thank you
Trying
for
to.
that.
Takes a lot of work. Actually,
You know
that's
what? In the comments earlier, I said to somebody, I don't
yep.
remember who, but I said it was like rolling a pea uphill in the grass with a toothpick, fighting against these people, these frauditors. Because
Oh,
every time one goes away, another one's, two or three take their place. It's like you can't win,
yeah.
but you're trying anyway.
It's, it's like Ray Ray, pull out your pen again.
Yep.
You know, we got another one.
Yep.
Right.
Write them on my spreadsheet because
What's that?
retired NYPD living in Florida. Now you
Yeah.
guys, thank you. Thanks. That must have been an experience working for NYPD. Yeah,
um,
I would think. I mean, big city like that. I mean, I grew up in Chicago. I can't imagine what they went through, but what they go through. But NYPD is a big city as well. I mean,
I think the
big.
NYPD is it the NYPD, the biggest police station in the world? I believe.
Oh, no,
Yeah, it's the biggest police
I
station.
don't think so. I think no, I don't think that can't. I don't think so.
I don't know.
And I'm
Google,
gonna have to check that.
Google. I think they're the big NYPD.
No,
I think they're the biggest police station in the world.
police
I
station. That would be a huge place.
well, police. The NYPD
Force, you
itself,
mean?
the biggest police force in the world, if I remember correctly.
All right, I'm looking it up right now.
I'm really
We will
curious
see.
now.
You are correct.
Am I
The
correct?
New York Police Department is the largest police department in the world. It was
Yeah.
founded in 1845 and has five boroughs.
Ooh.
Okay. I
I
apologize. Their
got no
takedown.
apologies.
Good knowledge. There you
Yeah.
go. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, CyberX.
I pat myself on the back for that one. The one and only thing I can pat myself on the back for right now.
No, that was good. That's good knowledge.
Yeah, it is good knowledge.
38,000 cops.
See,
Wow.
that's
Well,
that's
they do
a
cover 5 boroughs, though. That's a
that's a
lot. That's a lot
huge,
to cover. Yeah.
huge man. 38,000,
Yeah.
unbelievable number.
What
Wow.
did you work as, Christopher? What did you do? I mean, you obviously were a police officer, and thank you for your service. But what, like, did you just do like patrol, or did you move up to something else? Yeah. Always interested to hear from law enforcement
Yeah,
and
we
your
got a couple.
perspective.
Yeah,
So, yeah, CyberX, you made it to in the beginning. I'm
yeah,
excited to see
which
you.
is nice.
Still waiting for
Actually,
TK to type up. Oh, patrol anti-crime. Oh, or anti. Oh my God, anti-crime. That's interesting.
oh, that's what Chris worked for. Oh,
I don't know who's Chris.
or sorry, Christopher.
Christopher. Yeah,
Christopher.
Christopher George. Yeah, patrol and anti-crime. Yeah, plain clothes. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
that's.
kind of scarier. I don't know. That's why I'm not a police officer because I'm not built for it. But
I had a friend of mine that was undercover downtown here, and he used to train in the gym with me. He was a big, 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 big boy, and he was undercover drug task. He'd hide in the ditches, just like one of the homeless people, right?
yeah,
Ask
they
him.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the best intel by blending in. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Blend in
absolutely.
and trust, and.
He was a. Oh my God, I couldn't believe the size
I
of him.
didn't. I didn't mean I wasn't physically built for it. I mean, I'm not, you know, mentally or anything
Yeah.
built to be a police officer. I'm too chicken.
Two chicken.
Hi,
Just not.
Frisian mom.
It's just not your forte.
No, I did exactly what I was meant to do in life.
Yeah.
So,
This is
what are
not
you
it.
doing?
This is. No, I'm just showing this to before we get into the video. It's not. It's nothing to do with anything.
Okay. Um, Gotta run, guys. You guys keep up the good work and thanks for exposing. Oh, you're welcome and thank you for coming in. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hope, hopefully next time you can stay longer.
Yeah. And we might have to throw some information at you. Pick your brain
It's
apart a
okay,
little bit.
Frisian mom. Don't worry. We're happy to answer questions. Yes, he was a police officer for New York City. He's retired now.
Yes. Yeah. It's a tough job, man, being a cop today. Not only a cop, you got to
Yeah.
be a psychologist, medical profession,
Yeah, I think they
just
want you to be everything except a cop.
yeah, every
Social
little thing.
worker, you got
Social
to,
worker.
yes, save lives, just talk to people. It's like they just don't want you to be a police officer and actually do that job.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems
Yeah.
so weird to me because, when we were younger, it was so different. Now it's all talk to them, calm them down, don't arrest, talk. It's like, what?
De-escalation, right?
De-escalate. Yeah, it's like, how are they going to ever learn
Hmm.
a lesson as a criminal if they don't go through the system at least once?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And it's back to school today. That's going to be another reason
Oh,
why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back to
So
school. Anybody got any kids going back? Anybody in here? Kids
I
going
do
back?
know. I do know. YouTube actually gets a little bit slower during the weekdays now, and picks up on the weekends because of back to school too, right?
Well, it depends on when kids went back. They go back all different times here. Like I
Oh,
told you, like in Illinois, where I grew up in Chicago, we went back the direct day after Labor Day, which would be today. Chicago's kids are going back today,
yeah.
but suburban kids were already in school in August.
In
So
August.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
they would
Okay.
be out before us in
Okay.
May. We'd be still stuck till June.
Now
Yeah.
they, I think high school they get out 1 or 2 weeks earlier than the elementary, but it's the same thing when you go back. It's everybody's back at the same time. Everybody, nothing different.
Yeah. No,
But
it was just so
half a
different
day
depending.
today, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, we always had a half day the first day, but it
Yeah.
was so different depending on the district, the county. Everything was just the rules were all different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
it was just
I miss
different.
school. I miss school.
I
I miss being
kind
a
of
kid. Actually.
no, I went to school for so many years that I just don't want to ever be a student again. You know,
Yeah.
and then we had those, people that were professional students. That's all they did was go to
Yeah.
school, and I was like, why? Why do you want to do that? Ugh. you know, people always said I was smart, but it wasn't that. I worked hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
just work harder than the average bear to get my grades and everything. So
So you worked harder. You're just not saying you're smarter.
I was not smarter.
You
No,
just worked harder.
just worked harder because I had to. I had to keep my
Yeah.
nose in a book to learn because of some learning disabilities and stuff like that. And just
Yeah.
people are always like, "Oh, you're a librarian now, so you must be smart. You must be." No, I use the tools that were given to me. I'm not that smart. So, oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
What's that? What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, we'll talk a little bit. I guess we can talk a little bit about yesterday's video. Eh? Oh, look at this. Yeah. Look at Ray Ray, 2 month member. Who is that?
That's me.
Ooh, Ray Ray's been a 2 month member.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look, I have a milestone chat. All right, so we got
Hey,
10 people. Hey, Greg. Oh, said hi to you.
there you go.
Yeah, that's hi.
Frauditors around the world.
You're probably
Yeah.
not used to seeing that, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
a
come
good
over
question,
here very
actually.
often. Yeah,
That's probably a good question.
yeah,
We're
because we
we're
don't
still
come over
down.
here.
We're still down on the other channel, guys.
Oh, we forgot to add in the holiday. We thought we'd be up today, but forgot
Yeah,
to
it's
add
going
in
to be
the
on the other
holiday.
one. Yeah. Um, did you go? We're not playing this video. It's just a conversation. We got a different video we're going to play.
It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before, I
The day
think.
before. Did you guys watch this one?
Hi, Greg.
Um, Frauditor claims he's law enforcement. Did you guys see that video? It's around 5K right now. It's on my,
Uh,
obviously my
the second
Frauditor Around the
channel.
World channel, right? Did you guys watch that video? So I did. I was talking to Ray about it today. I did make a phone call down there. Me and his I talked to I don't know, uh the guy in internal affairs about this anyways. He's a sergeant anyways. I talked to about it yesterday. We talked for about 45 minutes on the phone, and we went back and forth, just going over different points and who the frauditor was. Do you remember the name by any chance? I don't know off the top of my head, but um,
Sacramento Community Watch, I believe his name
yeah.
is.
So they're he's a smaller channel. He's only about 1.2K, but they're very very aware of him. And I showed him the part where it's kind of it could be misleading. It could be he meant what he said. They're investigating it. It's concerning when in one little part he says I'm chief with a kind of a little pause. Is that about right, Ray? Kind of a pause, a little bit of talk, and then I believe he said I'm law enforcement, or I work with law enforcement. So, and that's he didn't say he was a cop. He just says I work with law enforcement. So right away, when somebody says that, immediately, depending on what type of uh,
Giving
s-
the
stuff has happened, you could think this guy was a law enforcement officer, right?
right. And well, I mean, even though people were split on what they heard,
Yeah,
we still felt it was worth a phone call to Reno because if he's going around and saying that, it's concerning. Because it's against the law to present yourself as any kind of law enforcement officer or chief or anything he might have said um, to anybody.
because
So
I don't think security guards. You don't look at security guards as law enforcement down there, do you? Like what
no,
would be
that
considered
depends
law
on the
enforcement?
security. It depends on the security guard. If
Okay,
just in a bank, no. But in a correctional facility, yeah, they're usually considered law enforcement.
well that in itself would be kind of how would a bail officer, bail bonds? Would they?
Bail? No, they're not. They're not. No, they're not officers.
I'm
No.
just asking the different types because you guys have a lot more different types of stuff than we do up here. We have security guards, which is not
Bail
law enforcement.
bondsmen have nothing to do with it. They're just the
Okay.
ones that, yeah.
So, so that's why the controversy, I guess, when you say you work with law enforcement. Uh,
But
anyways,
then he acted like he was
like get
telling
back.
that girl, get back, get back. And it's like, you don't have authority to order her to get back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, hey Wrangler, how you doing? Um, uh, um, so that was the concern, and
Yeah.
we went back and
So,
forth, and he totally agreed with me. The guy down there, he said that's really concerning that he said that to that lady. So, um, obviously he can't get
Gonna
into.
look into it.
He's
Yeah.
going to look into it, and um, hopefully he reached back out. I asked him if he could reach back out. At the beginning, he thought I was one of them. And he says, "Oh, you got to reach out to internal affairs." I said, "No, no, no, no. No, I'm here to tell you about something here. This is my channels." And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much." So it worked out good. It worked out good.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
hard to get them when you try and call after they've been on YouTube on one of their channels. It's really
mhm.
hard to get them to believe you that you are not one of them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Any
So
business you call, I mean, Wrangler will tell you, it's hard to get them to. You almost have to talk fast, like you're some kind of auctioneer.
you do. I had to get that point across to him right away. Listen, man, I'm not a auditor.
Yeah,
I
before
go
they're
around,
banging the phone down on you, and you're like, "Ugh."
or they just hang up on you, right?
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
just don't believe you because they've
yeah,
been call flooded by so many people that they're like, yeah, right, you're not one of them. But you have to talk fast like some kind of auctioneer, and you're like, no, 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 wait, 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 I'm here to help you. They
yeah,
don't believe you at first. They don't, and I
yeah,
don't blame them. I just don't. You can't blame them.
yeah.
But the police, on the other hand, they need to listen and hear you out, depending on what side you're on. I mean,
Yeah, he was very, very thankful. Like I said, we talked probably 40, 45 minutes, maybe 30, between 30 and 45 minutes we talked. And it was a good conversation.
yeah,
And I told him right off the bat, hey, man, I'm not recording nothing. Nothing here is recorded, just to know
yeah, you would have to
being shady.
tell them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just tell
because of
him.
our laws. Yeah,
Uh, so he doesn't
I don't
think
know
we're being
about
shady.
Nevada. I
Here you
don't know
can't do it. It's
about it.
considered wiretapping, right? Unless you
Oh,
tell
so
the
you have
person.
to tell. Okay.
You have to tell them here. If you don't tell them, it's considered wiretapping.
Well,
Yeah.
here it depends by state.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you, Frauditor UK.
Frauditor UK, hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
We deal with a lot. We talk to a lot of people behind the scenes. Lots and lots of people, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to learn to talk really fast.
Yeah. But the video
Ooh.
did good. The video did very well on my other channel here.
Okay, stop. Stop.
Huh? But
Okay, so you called. That was good. Thank you for that.
yeah, it was excellent. Right.
So
But
today we have somebody a lot of people don't like.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, let me share the screen here. Let me share it. Boom. Uh there we go. Who is it, Ray? Who is this character?
Mark Mansion. I can't say his last name very well, but he's
Mansion.
Press NH now.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
person went out cop baiting. Yeah, so he went out cop baiting, and this ticked me off. So just wanted to show you guys what he did.
There's another channel, Ray, that does it too. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now that I follow. He also goes around and
Yeah, Wrangler. He is. I just didn't want to say that. you know,
yeah, yeah.
he
He,
is.
he
He's
there's
pretty
another
gross.
channel that goes around with the beer bottle and stuff like that too, right? Pretending there. Anyways,
But he does it. He puts it in paper though. He didn't. He had it right out in the open.
yeah, yeah.
So
This guy, he was really sneaky. I don't like him. I don't like this guy at all.
it's not sneaky. He had it right out in the open, knowing
Yeah,
he wasn't allowed to carry a container. But um, you'll see how he baited them.
yeah.
And I just can't stand this mother effer. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, Pear.
Just send an email.
I probably said that all wrong again.
No.
God, me and names suck.
Oh, there he is. My Montreal
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back. Hopefully, be back on the main channel tomorrow. We'll see what happens as long as YouTube gets their shit together here. But here, let's get into this one. You ready,
He
Ray?
shouldn't be threatening anyone with
No.
that video he put out.
AFA. Oh yeah, threaten.
If he knew
Oh
better,
what? Oh
he could have the whole wrath of a couple of channels come down on him.
oh well. Everybody going back and forth. Okay, let's get into this video. Give me 1 second here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mute my TV too.
It's none of your business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Possible to turn it
What's
off.
your name
as
and badge
well.
number?
It's Officer O'Donnell, Keene PD.
Cool.
You're
What's your
being
name and
recorded.
badge number?
Hey,
Okay,
Stefan.
you're being detained.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
You're gonna seize my property,
I
huh?
am. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you see that said Heineken on it, right?
Turn around, put your hand down.
Okay, you want to do your investigation?
Okay, yep.
Why don't you look at the vehicle?
Okay.
Why don't you look at the vehicle?
You can be detained for now.
Okay, yeah, you can detain me.
That's fine. You'll be detained for now.
All right.
Okay.
An investigation.
Put your hand behind your back.
Yep, sure.
That's fine.
You got a sergeant? Call the sergeant right now. Please. Yeah. Do your investigation, then you can detain me.
Well, right now you're being detained.
All right, great. I'm not under arrest, right?
I'm back.
Cool. You're gonna let me go in a minute. I promise you that. And I'm gonna file complaints on you for not doing your investigation first.
What's your name and badge number?
Why don't you look at it? Yeah, look at it. Head.
He's got his girlfriend with
There
him.
you go.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, let me out of the cuffs. Yeah, get the fuck out of the cuffs.
What was it? What was it?
It's not
Oh,
alcohol.
Lord.
I can go with
I don't give
I'm
a
sorry,
shit.
what was
Shut
it?
your mouth.
What was it?
It was non-alcohol.
Alcoholic.
That's
What
fine.
was the
Yeah.
percentage on it?
Yeah. Oh, you want my ID?
See how they're
If you would like to file a complaint, I will let them know
You
you're.
want my ID?
Okay.
What
I
a
asked
big
you
mouth,
question.
man.
Why don't you answer me, public servant?
What a
Sure.
big
I'll
mouth.
take your ID if you're
Yeah,
willing to
not
give
getting
it to me.
You can go in my back pocket and illegally seize it if you like.
Okay, you're all set
Yeah.
then.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Why does he call it the walk of shame?
Have a good night. You too. How'd you like that one?
See, I don't think they did anything wrong because when they came up to him, he was pretty hostile, right? Says Heineken. Not everybody knows that that's zero alcohol in that beer. Okay. He sniffed it. It smelled like beer, right? So
Well, they have two
and then
different types, don't
he's being freaking hostile toward him.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the way he ran the investigation. I mean, I don't. Okay.
They're doing
he
their job.
sniffed-
They're doing
He
their
checked
job.
the beer and let him go.
Yeah.
Why are you walking around like that, though?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. He did his job.
Hey, just to let you know I'm recording, Phil.
Oh, and you shut my video off, huh? You shut my video off, I see. Fuck you, piece of shit. Bye. You're dismissed.
I was trying to egg him on now, eh?
Hey, you like that bait?
Oh, he admits he baited him.
Okay, and who's that?
You remember me.
Who's that?
I'm just keeping you on your toes.
Who's that?
Do your investigations first, bud.
He didn't,
Then-
he didn't give you his ID?
Nope.
Do your investigations first. That's all I ask.
Hey,
I'm just telling you.
yeah,
Just do your
I was just coming back
investigation
from a call. That's
first.
all.
Who's
I know
that?
what you're doing.
All right.
I know. I know.
What's that cop's name?
So Donald.
O'Donnell, what's his?
I already got his name.
178?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I love
Thank
getting
you.
taken out of cuffs for nothing. Love it. Love it. I'm sorry.
I
dude.
haven't seen you. How you been?
I'm good, dude.
Good.
Look, me and you are good. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Why didn't you speak up? Come on, man.
I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know what was going on.
Dude, he said it was an open container, okay? He didn't do his investigation. Take a look at the beer bottle.
He just said he baited him in.
I know. I heard him.
Yeah.
He said it.
And now he's telling him to do his investigation.
He's,
Let's
you
see
know
if
he's pissed, dude.
Doesn't make sense to me, man. What a,
Let's see.
So I came out. He's my senior officer. He already had his own thing going on. So I couldn't see what it was.
Dude, I mean, let me ask you a question, right?
And look at where he's doing it at.
I do want to make,
Yeah.
I do want to
Pause
ask you a
it.
question. though.
Pause it. Pause
With
it.
these
Okay,
open
hang on, one
containers,
sec, one sec.
okay? How do you investigate?
Look at where he was walking around too.
yeah, the police station.
At by the police station.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on. This is the stupidest thing. Like the most obvious thing that he did, and then he's gonna go make a complaint because he baited the officer into that whole thing. This guy's a complete and total douchebag.
Is Heineken is also a beer. I mean, it's a beer. There's a non-alcohol and a beer version, right? There's two versions, right? A non-alcohol and a
He
beer
had the
version?
he had non-alcoholic beer, but the officer doesn't know that. If he's not familiar with beer, he's not going to know to look at the label.
Yeah.
And he smelled it. You saw him smell it. Smells like alcohol. Just because the label says it's not alcohol doesn't mean he poured something that wasn't an alcoholic beer in there.
And to see that non-alcohol, you'd probably have to look down to small little writing at the bottom or somewhere that you can't see.
It's
You know what I
on
mean?
the label. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the label. I mean, it's visible. You can read it, but that
Okay.
doesn't matter. He sniffed it and he smelled alcohol.
Yeah, he did. He did absolutely nothing wrong as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So where's the complaint going to go? Where's it going to go? I already know where it's going to go, right? Where's it
I
going to
don't
go?
know. I don't know.
You said it
They
last
they
time.
don't know. So
You know where it's going to go.
right.
The trash bin.
Watch it. Watch it.
The trash bin.
Investigate that. You ask for ID. You try to.
Well, I would confirm it was a beer first.
Thank you, Doobie.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do that? He smelt it. He didn't even bother looking
I
at it.
can't speak for him.
What if he arrested me? That would be an illegal
we
arrest.
wouldn't
Man.
allow that to happen.
I've dealt with worse, Doobie. Okay, with worse departments.
Why are you
I'm not
yelling
saying
at
you guys
this
are bad.
guy? He wasn't
Yeah.
even involved.
This is exactly why I did it. Because there's procedures and protocols, and I know what
Is it
they
that
are. And
it's-
that's not it.
He
It's
needs
not.
more
You got to figure out.
time
You
for
got to
his
do your
content.
investigation. You got to look at the bear, make sure it's not alcoholic, then detain, then get ID, then cite, and go from there. Come on, we all know the deal.
I got you.
Have it going, all right? Be safe.
Thank you.
So what do you think would have happened if the cop walked over there and said, "Let me see your container," then, Ray? You think he
He
would have just
would've-
gave it to him?
No, he wouldn't have. He would have caused some other kind of crap.
Eh,
You know, like I don't have to
exactly.
show you, or I don't have to do anything to cause the confrontation.
Right.
And
Right.
because it didn't last as long as he needed it to, he's going to stand here and interrogate this cop about it.
Yeah. No. Exactly. He makes it sound like, oh, he should investigate and let me see the container. He would have never gave him that container. Right? We all know better than that.
Right? He was deliberately doing
So that's
it.
Doobie. Doobie. Not a bad guy. Took a
Yeah.
lot of brunt from that guy in Keene. I'll show you a clip of that right now.
Get the key. Detain.
Oh.
Stop. Joe Biden.
264-138.
Oof. Don't touch me again. You touch me again, I'm going to spray you with mace.
You always thought I was a
Get the
friend.
f away from me.
Joe Biden. Get the key immediately now.
He said it was his senior. Oh, thank you, buddy. Be safe, all right? Huh. Amazing. So Doobie's cool. The other guy, he's an asshole. I told him to get me out of the cuffs though real quick. He smelt the bear. He smelt it. Guys, it's a 0%. 0%. And he smelt the bear. Come on.
Almost as good as the fishing.
It smells like beer. I mean, it is beer. It's just non-alcoholic. So, kudos to Doobie. Screw the other guy. He didn't get my ID, did he? All right, everyone. So we are over here at the Keene, New Hampshire Police Department. We're going to be
Oh my
filing a
God.
complaint for an improper investigation for the non-alcoholic open container of Heineken 0.0%. On Officer O'Donnell. I talked to the lieutenant over the phone. I told him I was going to be coming in here, and let's see how dispatch reacts and maybe another police officer, if anything at all.
I could never do something like this. Just walk around harassing people like this, man. It'd be so embarrassing.
I don't know though. See,
Yeah, can I speak with Zaymore, please?
What's that, right?
I seem to remember something about non-alcoholic beer not being completely non-alcoholic though. Hey,
No,
Scotto.
I think it's hi Scotto. It's 0.5%. So it does have it in there. I just don't know.
But I
where to
think
live.
the laws would be like it's still non-alcoholic. But I'm just being a
Yeah.
I'm just being a brat.
Are you allowed to drink in parks and recreations like down there?
I don't. Okay,
you're-
you act like we have blanket laws for the whole of the United States. We don't.
No.
It's by state, by
By state.
city, by county, but generally, no.
Yeah.
Where I've lived, no. you are not allowed to consume alcohol in parks or beaches or things like that. Although I've seen people do it in Chicago at the public beaches.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that here now without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
which just creates a whole bunch of other issues.
But I don't want to speak for other states or even other counties even because,
Yeah.
you know, I don't
all
misquote laws
different.
like they do. Yeah.
Be interesting. I haven't seen this video, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. I'm going to be filing an anonymous complaint. Thank you.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Do you allow drinking in here? Do you allow drinking in here?
Go ahead.
I can?
I believe so. I don't think there's anything against it.
Oh,
Where
okay.
is? There it is.
She doesn't realize. He puts that label facing out so everybody can see it, eh?
Who knows?
Oh, she's got her own camera going. Does she have a channel that you know of, Avery? Or is she just there for backup?
I don't know. I don't think she does. I think it's just backup footage. I don't think he would allow her to have a
I've made
channel.
contact with county. We're all set.
Complaint procedure. Theft, bribery, acceptance of gratuities, harassment, rudeness, unprofessional conduct, language, failure to follow up, excessive force, unlawful arrest, illegal search. I mean, those are just one of many.
You get one shot, David, just one.
Good deal.
I'm not in the mood.
This isn't obviously an issue
happened?
anymore, is it?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying, this is what I had on me, so that's why I
Yeah.
brought it in.
No, I got it. What do you mean? Is it?
You say more?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I talked to her over the phone.
Yeah.
About O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to file a complaint on him. I don't know what the process is. I briefly looked at the complaint process over there, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
What is the actual complaint? Obviously, and you don't need to go through it
Yeah.
again, but what would be the violation of law? Or
It's not a violation of law. I mean, it's procedure. You know what I mean? He didn't conduct an investigation properly.
So.
I mean, yes, he is
it's
able
your-
to
but that's-
detain.
So your opinion is that you're not happy with the way that he investigated, but that doesn't mean it's a violation of policy.
Procedure of policy?
It doesn't mean that.
And is that
Opinion is
okay?
a
I mean,
feeling.
So you guys are just allowed to assume before either detaining somebody or arresting somebody? I mean, it
Reasonable
go by, because
suspicion.
he did assume that.
Well, I think at that point, he has reasonable articulable suspicion.
I agree.
To believe that possibly a crime is being committed. So
I'm not going
he
to disagree with you
So
on
then
that.
he detains you.
Of course. And but he wasn't happy because I didn't want to identify. Now you don't have,
Maybe not.
so you don't have to identify because you're
Don't tell him
detained.
what he was
You only
or
have to
wasn't.
You
identify.
don't have to tell me that.
Well, I'm telling you because I'm just trying to get a better understanding of where we're at, because a
Can you
lot of
pause it?
police departments.
That's what I just love about these guys is they walk in and say, he wasn't happy about this, or he was thinking that, or he was going to do this. How do you know what he was happy or not happy about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or what he was thinking, or you don't know that. You're walking in on opinion, which you say, feelings police here. Come on. Stop it.
Yeah. Well, reasonable articulable suspicion, and I think the cop had all of that to check to see what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
Totally agree with you. Yeah. I think this cop's
That's
gonna
what I
rip it.
meant, nitpicky. You're right. I just couldn't find the word.
Yeah.
Carl.
But like again earlier in the video, we said, well, if he wanted to see the open container to make sure it's non-alcohol, you think he would have showed it to him? Absolutely not.
No, he would have done something to drag it out
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
we
come
just-
and make a complaint over.
Yeah.
So police officers don't really understand. They don't think that we understand, right? You may understand, but we don't.
Okay.
I do. Okay. And that's the difference here. And so what I'm saying is that he did have reasonable articulable suspicion to detain me. I don't disagree. He did not have the ability to identify me though. And the reason why is because one, I wasn't being cited. Okay. Because the investigation wasn't conducted fully, obviously. And two, I wasn't under arrest. And those are the only times that you have to identify yourself in the state of New Hampshire unless you're driving. for it'd be disobeying if you were driving.
But he
So
didn't
I know the
identify
law, and he wasn't happy because as soon as he asked me for ID, I said, no, you're not getting it.
Can I have an ID, please?
No, you cannot.
Okay, then turn around, put your hands down.
Okay, you want to do your investigation?
Okay, yep.
Why don't you look at the vehicle? And because of that, he put me in cuffs. He detained me, right? And I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't resisting or anything. I told him, I said, look at the bottle. Dude, look at the bottle. And he smells it. I mean, you could smell it. It smells like beer, right? Beer is 99% of the time is alcohol.
So I guess.
But all he had to do, I asked Doobie after the fact, and I asked him what he would do. You know what he said to me?
I don't.
I would have looked at the bottle.
I would confirm it was a beer first.
Thank you, Doobie.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do that? He smelt it. He didn't even bother looking at it.
Okay.
I mean,
So I guess I'm wondering, so he sees something he perceives to potentially be a crime. There's no,
Possibly, yeah.
there's no disagreement that
No.
what he's seeing in the perception.
no, I no.
So then he detains you. He feels that it's appropriate to put you in the handcuffs, whether that's because you failed to ID yourself or he
Yeah.
felt more comfortable just do it that way.
That's fine.
The body cam video goes for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And within the time that you're in handcuffs, I would say within about 10 seconds, he does read the label, whether that's because you offer
Exactly.
a combination of such.
Exactly.
It's determined that based on, and it doesn't mean that's not alcohol in there. It just means that's what that label says.
Okay. I mean, if you want to bring it to a lab, right? I mean,
Right.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So if someone purports something to be like, say, a controlled drug they're not supposed to have, right? We've arrested those people.
Like
I'm sure,
diabetics?
At some point. No. I mean, like something that's purported to be in a tied off corner bag.
Okay.
Right. That looks like, and then the person doesn't want to elaborate and doesn't want to.
Which we don't have to.
Right. No, you don't. But there's probable cause to make the arrest. We send it to the lab because there was enough evidence to get to that point.
Okay.
Lab comes back, says it's not.
And they drop the
that,
case.
And we dump the case.
Yeah.
There was no lack of, or I don't want to try it. So you're
Not
saying
all beers, alcohol.
So let me ask you a question.
What else do you want the
Right.
investigation to do?
So let me ask you a question, right?
Sure.
If there was a diabetic, okay, and they were using insulin in a hypodermic needle, okay, and they were on the sidewalk,
Mhm.
right? Which I mean is illegal. You can't be doing it on the sidewalk, right? I mean, we all
Right, no, I wouldn't.
you can do it on the sidewalk. You could just
If I have a prescription and I stop and go,
we're talking like actual,
what do you mean actual?
well, like
You didn't specify. that.
well, but you're gonna assume, okay, right off the bat.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold
It's
on
not
one second.
diabetic.
You
Yeah,
pause
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
This is right up my alley. This is right
Uh-huh.
up my freaking alley right here. I am a diabetic. I am insulin dependent diabetic. I carry around pen needles all the time, needles, syringes, everything with me. I have all supplies with me at all times, including when I'm walking around like out at a fair that has food. Okay, there isn't always a place where you can go, like a bathroom at a fair, to take your insulin. And I'm not about to die on a sidewalk. So
Yeah.
other people, stop me. I would tell the police exactly what I was doing, though. I wouldn't make them have to guess. I wouldn't make them have to run an investigation. I would say, hey, I'm a type 1 diabetic.
Yeah.
I have to take insulin. This is insulin you can check.
Now, and there's a difference too, because insulin goes into your fatty tissues, not your vein, not in your arm.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's nitpicking on, like, what if
Yeah.
a diabetic has to stop on the sidewalk and take insulin?
Yeah.
It can happen. There are situations where it has happened to me. Granted, I go off to the side. I try and find a space where,
And the whole process
nobody's
is
really
very,
going to
very-
see. But if a
Yeah.
cop approached me and said, what are you doing? I would tell him exactly what I was doing. I wouldn't do this.
But I think now though, most of the diabetic stuff come in those things you just pull back, you click it to what you want. It doesn't even look like it's in a needle anymore. You just boom, and it's in a pen, right? My friends has one of those. They don't have to take it out of a bottle anymore. It's in the this pen they have. The R1.
Depends on the type of insulin.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have pens now. But you still have to shoot it in fatty tissue, like you said.
Yeah.
You still look like you're doing some type of drug.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if a cop approached me, I wouldn't
And doesn't
do
know the
this. I
difference.
wouldn't say, it's not up to me to run your investigation. I would do exactly, here's what I'm doing to prevent any misunderstandings. Does that make sense? I mean,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if somebody doesn't know anything about it, they could assume. But
right. I
this
mean, I
guy's just-
do go off to the side, so hardly anybody will see me. I try not to let, like, kids see me, like, pulling up my shirt a little bit to stab my tummy or, whatever the
And it's
case may
quick.
be. And it's very quick. It is.
Very
But
quick.
at the same time, cops are quick. They can see what you're doing if they're
Yeah.
looking out for it. So I would
It's not like you have a
explain it.
spoon and a
Right.
plastic thing going around your arm and
No,
and a
no,
candle, you know what I mean? It's, like, totally different, right?
no.
You know?
It's not
And
like
and
that. But they still don't know what you're doing.
the bottom line too, I think too, is he baited this cop in and he admits to it. He looks like a fool. I guess.
Yeah.
He looks
Hey,
like
everybody we just had a rush of people come in, so I do want to say hi. Carl's Order of the Squirrels, first of all.
I didn't
I
see
do
him.
nitpick often as well, because when I get angry with somebody, I will nitpick them to death.
Well, and you have to,
It's
right?
a flaw
Because
I
they
have.
do it.
Yeah, it's just a flaw.
Yeah.
Don't be
They-
sorry. Why are
yeah.
you sorry? I nitpick too. I'm a
Raven, yeah.
nitpicker. When I'm mad at somebody, I'll nitpick everything they say, and it's a flaw I have, and I will readily admit it.
You know what, guys? I can do a behind
Um,
scenes and record Ray nitpicking. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
wouldn't believe it.
Gus. Hey, Gus. Anybody else that came in that I might not see? Lisa, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. Anybody who came in?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
And
who's
Carl,
that?
don't be sorry. Don't be upset. I don't mean anything by it. I nitpick when I'm upset. That's all.
Yeah. Better than yelling.
Yeah. Better than yelling.
So you do an
No,
investigation
not necessarily.
and figure it out.
Not necessarily.
But that's what happened here.
Okay, but don't tell me what my assumption is going to be and what my train of thought is going to be because I can't even tell you because it depends on different types of
Hey,
sports
Jill.
and every case is different.
Mhm.
So let's not get into
Jill?
I'm gonna tell you-
Hypotheticals and
Right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that's not alcohol in there. It just means that's what that label says.
Okay.
But I've never going to
Guys
tell
do
you
that
what
all
you're
the
going to
time.
think, but I'd appreciate you not telling me what I'm going to think either. Fair enough?
Fair.
Okay. In this case, the video goes for about 2 minutes. It's hard to tell, and I'm sure at some point you encouraged him to look at it, but it's hard to tell.
yeah, I mean, I didn't want to get dragged through the process of
He
an
looks at
unlawful
it,
arrest.
So he
with,
looks at it. It's not alcohol.
Yeah.
We released.
Yeah.
So where
Exactly.
is the failure?
he did not investigate.
I don't think there was time to say that he.
I
He
had
goes
to
for
tell.
2
If I
minutes.
didn't tell him, who knows what he would have done?
Who knows?
He was ready to arrest me.
Who knows?
He was ready to drag me to the car. He
We
was
can't-
already
we
walking me to the
can't say
vehicle.
that would have happened.
I can guarantee you that's what was going to happen because because his demeanor.
I'm not saying that it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you that it would have happened. There wasn't enough time allowed after being put into the handcuffs to determine what
Good
was
job.
with the outcome.
How do you investigate that? You ask for ID, you try to.
Well, I would confirm it was a beer first.
You don't have to be a detective, okay, or rocket science to figure this out.
And it was figured out.
Yeah, because I told him. If I didn't tell him,
Don't.
who knows what
Who
would have
knows? There you
happened?
go. Good job. Who knows?
Who knows what would have
Who
happened?
knows?
Okay.
We're not going to know.
He's going to drag me here, put me
We're
under
not gonna
arrest
know.
for not identifying
Wow.
myself, open
This
container.
cop is
Yes, he
great.
would have. And then
Totally
he would have felt
reaching here.
I love what the
Totally
cop is doing.
reaching.
I love what the cop is doing, though.
Yeah.
Who knows, Ray? Who knows?
Yeah, that's the point. Who knows? And
Yeah.
that cop would not have drunk him there, put him under arrest, and then figured out it was a non-alcoholic beer.
I think as
mean-
soon as he said it was a non-alcohol, boom, the handcuffs came off. Said, "See you later," or something along
Exactly.
those
As
lines.
soon
You
as
know
he
what I mean?
looked at the beer, he took the handcuffs off and didn't
Right.
even ask for his ID anymore or anything.
You know what happened is he clicked in what this guy was all about. That's what happened. He was like, "Oh my god, he got me right." You know what I mean? He baited him in, right? That's what he did. He was quick. This cop, I like the way this cop. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, and Lisa said the same thing that I did. People pour stuff in other bottles all the time. It might have said non-alcoholic outside, but he sniffed it, and I heard him say, "I smelled alcohol."
And you can't tell the
So-
difference between non-alcohol beer and beer unless you look at the label and it tells you what it says on there, right?
Yeah.
Lisa White, it's nice to see you, by the way. Let's see. Who knows? I like that. Who knows?
Stupid actually conducted the full
Well, no,
investigation.
he wouldn't arrest you for necessarily
Oh,
not-
he's
are you
getting
saying
butt
that
hurt.
he would have arrested you solely for not identifying yourself, or because not to identify yourself in order to receive a citation?
Exactly. Exactly. Because you have to identify if you are being cited. I know that. I mean,
No, I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that what you said I was interpreting.
yeah,
accurately.
exactly. So who knows? I'm just
Who
saying,
knows?
but I know, but
Who
the
knows?
problem goes to the courts and everything. It's out of your hands and you know, you go move on to the next case,
But we
right?
can't say what was going to happen because I don't think you will. I
He,
asked him what his.
Oh, you
his
talked to
stuff-
him?
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because I asked him, can I watch your body camera?
Okay.
I want to see what this is going to be, so
All
I
right.
could be more informed for when you come in.
Okay.
So I asked him, was he going to arrest you? And he didn't have an answer at that point because he was still investigating.
Okay.
So you can assume or do hypotheticals all you want, or in your mind come up with what was going to
To
happen.
hang cyber.
I mean, you guys trump up charges all the time. Police trump up charges for bullshit all the time. I mean, you guys fish for license, run plates. You go fishing for probable cause to search a vehicle. I mean, it's a fishing expedition.
You guys, that's.
I'm not talking about you in general. I'm talking about as a police force.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys
He
fish.
is
You
so
guys look for crimes.
reaching.
I'm not against
Absolutely.
that. Okay, it's just how you go about doing it, right? And by going about.
How are we getting off the beer? Now we're going on to fishing and all this crap on the
Because
side.
he's not getting his way.
He's not
you
gonna
can
get
hear
his
it
way,
in
that's
his voice that
Yeah.
his voice is getting louder. He's
Yeah.
getting more into the narrative that they all run is that every cop is horrible. They always look for reasons to arrest people.
Mhm.
And he would have drugged me in here by my hair if I didn't show him and tell him that was a non-alcoholic beer. I mean, come on.
Maybe he would have dragged you in the cell and beat the crap out of you. Who knows?
That's coming next. Who knows?
Who knows? We don't
Who
know.
knows? But I like how they always project what
Exactly.
they think they're feeling onto these cops, and I'm like, stop it.
Yeah.
That's not, you don't know what they were thinking. He was
Yeah.
thinking, I got to figure out what this beer is.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Jeez.
And I actually like the way. Who knows? That should have been the thumbnail. Who knows?
Who knows?
About this, okay, was the wrong way of doing it by smelling a beer.
You wanted him to approach you.
Absolutely.
You wanted an
Oh, yeah.
interaction with him.
100%,
You
100%,
reported
because
that.
I think it's important.
But so ask him. He says he saw you. It was the third time he saw you.
Important.
He believes that the first two times.
Oh, he saw me before that.
Yeah, you
Nice.
actually took it. Was doing the old
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are.
Baiting you?
If you want to use that.
Okay, what about bait car drug deals? I mean, you guys bait us all the time. You can't get upset about that.
I'm not.
Now he wants to compare a beer with baiting people and selling drugs on the street. Isn't that ridiculous, Ray?
No,
Bait
he said
cars?
bait cars, meaning
Yeah.
like cars for people to steal.
Right.
They
It's
leave
called a
cars
bait
out.
car.
Yeah,
Don't
for
steal
people
it.
to steal. Yeah, just don't steal cars and you won't get caught in a bait car.
Yeah.
It's very
It's-
simple.
It's funny how he left that out too. If it wasn't for this officer saying it, how he was walking around trying to hide it. It was the third time, right? So kind of funny around the police station too, right?
I'm saying that you are making a perception.
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Right.
100%.
So where was he doing? Where was the wrong? Because you don't think you're not happy he looked at the bottle.
Dude,
fast enough.
if I was to stop somebody, okay, and I'm talking about, I'm not even a police officer, okay, but I do know the law very, very well.
Oh.
If I was to stop somebody for an open container, okay, yes, you're right. You can detain them. The first thing I would do is say, what are you drinking? Right? I'm drinking a beer. I don't have to tell you it's 0%, right? But the first thing I would do is take the beer and look at it.
Okay.
He took the beer and put it on the ground and put me in cuffs because I didn't identify
he
him.
smelled the
This
beer.
could have been all he
He what?
Didn't he smell the beer first?
Yeah, I don't remember. I have no clue. I'm sure he's going to put it in the replay here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Funny
don't
how
remember
there's no
that, but-
replay right here because he's changing.
Yeah.
He's changing it.
I mean, even for what? I mean, it would smell like beer. It would smell like beer. The whole
Yeah.
point is he baited the cop in, right?
Yep.
He was being sneaky about the whole thing.
And then justifies it by saying, "You guys use bait cars."
They're catching drug dealers. They're
that's-
catching people stealing cars off the street. I mean, like,
That's a
it's ridiculous.
whole kind of different ball game right there. That's not even the same sport, Skippy.
yeah, ask
I
Brooklyn Audit,
mean,
apples and oranges.
right? It's not even the same
different
sport.
things. Yeah. Fucking
It's
stupid, man.
not.
This
I mean,
guy's
bait
such an
cars-
idiot.
Yeah, bait cars catch car thieves. He just
Yeah.
wanted to know what you were drinking.
Yeah, he's a complete moron.
Hey, Flower Power.
Hi, Flower Power. How are you today?
would have never had to
I have a beer, non-alcohol pipe. Yeah. It smells
Yep.
and tastes like beer. Yeah, real
It
beer.
does.
You would
Yep.
not know the difference. And
Nope.
and if you, I know it's 0.5% or 5%, whatever it is. If you drank enough of them, you would get drunk though.
Yeah, people on probation tend to drink those beers because they are not allowed to drink or have any kind of non-prescribed drugs. So my guess is he's probably on some kind of probation right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
put me in cuffs if he just looked at the goddamn beer.
So where
Is
so you're not
What
happy-
DMP?
you're not
Yeah, I
happy
mean
with
his
the third
conduct.
party.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, he was gung ho about getting my ID, and it was unnecessary. Is what I'm telling you. When
Unnecessary, Ray. Did you hear that? Unnecessary. What about
This
walking?
whole thing could have been prevented if he just said it's a non-alcoholic beer.
Or how about not walking around the police station in the middle of the night with a beer trying to hide it? Like it is
Well,
an
yeah,
alcohol.
just don't go around baiting them. That would be
Yeah.
great. But since
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to do this. They don't have to, they could just easily say what they're doing. That's how
So-
you avoid this whole goddamn thing, is you just say what you're doing.
So if he had a squirt gun, a black squirt gun in his hand that squirts water, and he's walking around doing that, how would
If
he
he
want
points
to?
it at the cop, he's going to be in big trouble.
Yeah.
The cop doesn't know
Even
it's a
shows
squirt
it.
gun.
Even shows
Right.
it to him.
And the cop is going to stop and draw a weapon and tell him to put it down and all that crap, just like he would if it was a real gun. He doesn't know.
He has no idea.
Yeah.
He has
I
no
mean,
idea.
until they investigate and look at it, they
I
don't
would
know.
hate to. I would hate Ray. I would really hate to see him do that. You know what I mean? I would have such a bad day.
He
I would
wouldn't
hate-
do that because he
Of course
knows that
not.
if he came around with any kind of fake weapon, what the cops have to do, they'd have
Yeah.
to draw on him, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
All he had to do was look at the goddamn label of the beer.
Okay, but he didn't do that.
And you think that's okay? You think that's a proper investigation right off the bat?
If
I didn't run
Yeah,
away from him.
no.
do what he feels is necessary within a reason to detain you, he did that.
Okay, so you don't see any wrongdoing here.
No,
You don't think
No.
that he can conduct this type of investigation better?
he could have.
Okay, that's all I'm looking for.
He could have.
Okay.
Well, and I was, but I'm not going to fault the way he did it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll have thousands of people fault the way he did it.
That's
Oh,
fine.
big deal.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Listen, you wash the rims on your car. You could have done a better job, or you could have done it a better way.
And
it's
here he
like,
comes
could've,
with,
could've.
yeah, I mean, anything could be done a better way.
Yeah.
Take down anything could be done a better way.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
always improve on the current
Of course.
state of things you have. But did you hear him now? Well, there's going to be thousands of people that see it my way. You know, he's threatening him now with the call flooding.
Yeah.
they'll redress their grievances with
There
you,
you go. You just
along
nailed
with
it.
myself. And if you don't think this is serious, I mean, this is petty. This is a petty citation. Okay, I get it. It's against the
That you
law.
didn't
I
get.
don't disagree with it.
How,
You
he says
didn't
it's
get
just, what is so serious about it?
It's a petty, he said it's a petty citation, but
It's
he
just-
didn't get a citation.
Yeah.
It was all over with in like, what, a minute? I mean, all he had,
All they had to do is
but
not
if
be
he
there.
wasn't going to, he's not going to not be there. He's not going to not carry it around. He's not going to not, bait the
Mhm.
cops.
Yeah.
So he could come in and do exactly this and get his little rabid fans to start calling them up.
Yeah. And you got what he wanted for his YouTube channel. Thousands of views.
That okay, it's the law's the law, right? But
99,000
when you
views.
conduct yourself in the way he conducted himself in the investigation, okay, which was a petty investigation, what is he going to do on a bigger investigation? What is he going to lack of?
Within 2 minutes, the entire encounter is 2 minutes.
Mhm.
It's over.
Within the time that you're placed in the cuffs, probably within 10, 15 seconds,
Yep.
it's determined that's non-alcoholic and you're released.
But I had to tell him that. He smelt it. He wasn't going to look at the beer unless I told him, because he didn't.
How do you can't say what he was going
Dude,
to
he was
do
dragging me
now.
over to the vehicle. He was
didn't
ready
see
to
that.
drag me over to the vehicle.
Okay.
He started pulling.
Did you hear that, Ray? He was ready to. He was dragging me over. Which one was it, Ray? Do you know?
I didn't see him getting dragged to the vehicle, but it's his
I
first statement. He was ready to is more likely what he
There
wanted
you
to
go.
say.
Yeah.
Guessing again at what the cop thought he thought he was going to do, because obviously he carries around this crystal ball
Yeah.
that can see perfectly into a cop's mind
Mhm.
about
We're
what
just-
he's happy about, what he's sad about, what he wants to do, and what he wishes he can do to you.
That's right. That's exactly. I mean, he's picking this cop apart, and we're doing the same thing to him. He could have, or he was ready to. I mean, what was it like? You're either doing it or you're not, right? You know what I mean?
I
So-
just want to punch this guy in his throat, man. He pisses me off.
Pulling me towards the
I watched
vehicle.
the video and didn't see what
And
he
then
was
that's when I told him, okay, because he was going to escalate it
Let me
into.
just go back a little bit here.
And then that's when I told him, okay, because he was going to escalate it into a possible arrest. Okay. And before that happened, and I should have let it go all the way through. I should have. I should have let it go all the way through and see exactly how he does it. But I didn't, because I didn't want to deal with it. I just figured that he'd be smart enough as a police officer. Thank God he
Oh
doesn't
my
become a
God.
detective, because he's going to fail that 100%. It's 0%. All you got to do is look at the bottle. It's clear as frickin' day. It says it twice on here, for Christ's sakes. I mean, you don't have to be, you know, a detective to figure that out. And he's an officer.
So he takes the amount of time to detain you, take what he believes is evidence from you,
2
Yep.
minutes.
and then within about 10 seconds has you released.
Because I told him.
Then don't tell him next time. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're here to complain about. I mean, I know what you're here to complain about, but
It's
I
stupid.
I
This is so
don't see it.
stupid.
I don't see it.
I mean, how many people, how many other people, how many,
upon yourself.
but how many, okay. How many times are people going to be harassed for something like this?
Every time an officer sees.
Okay, which is fine. They can stop them and detain them legally. But I mean, are they going to throw them in cuffs? Are they going to demand an ID? Are they going to threaten them with an arrest? Are they going to not look at the 0% on
He
it?
looks
Are they
so
just going to
stupid.
take the bottle and go like this? Give me
I
that?
didn't hear that you
Come on.
were threatened with an arrest tonight.
No.
No,
I wasn't.
exactly.
I wasn't.
Exactly.
No.
So why are you here?
So if you want to throw more hypotheticals,
Come on, you guys do it all the
have at
time.
it. Then have at it.
Oh, what if this happened? Or
That's what you're
oh,
doing.
what if there was a sexual assault
Okay.
predator in here
Anything else?
and somebody was, you know, you can't record them because,
Is
you
there-
know,
Is there anything else?
it's all right. I'll let other people redress my grievances. Do you know my YouTube channel? You don't? Okay. Well, you have an email?
I have a work email.
Do you have a business card?
Not on me.
Can I have one, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's get everybody to
Call you?
emails.
Yeah.
Oh, they feel popular. All right, give me that.
All right.
He just admitted to he was going to call flood them now.
They'll tell you how they feel.
What's that?
They'll tell you how they feel.
Okay.
Citizen complaint form. It doesn't matter anyway. I know these complaints, they just go right in the trash anyway. They're pointless. I mean, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't file complaints.
So why did he do it then? What was the whole
Always
point
file
of it?
complaints
If
if
you
can.
have a real legitimate complaint,
Yeah.
they will handle it. I mean, he handled it. He went and looked at the body cam. He talked to the officer, got his side of it. I think that's actually doing pretty good
Yeah.
for one evening, you know, to already have investigated the cop to see what actually happened versus the narrative of what he thinks is going to happen. I mean,
It's surprising too. It's a 30-minute video, but it was probably 45 minutes or an hour, edited down to 30 minutes. And the whole body cam footage from start to arrest was 2 minutes, and he was let go.
yep.
Yeah. He could have. We don't know what he was going to
But
do.
he was going to drag me off to the police car. I mean, if you keep
Was he going to
letting him-
drag me or was
No, I mean, that's what he said. He said he was
know, I
about
know.
to, or he was
Going
he was
to.
already taking him. He changed
know.
it mid-sentence.
And that's what I'm glad the cop officer did that. I didn't see that anywhere in the video, but he could have, but he didn't. Oh my God. I wonder if he brings out his business card. Did you watch the whole video? Because I have no idea. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
he just put it up in the corner. You didn't see that?
Oh,
part?
that's what it was. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right.
So everybody can just bother this officer nonstop, this lieutenant, for doing his job. He investigated the complaint in one night and came out and spoke with him at length about it, about crap that didn't even matter in this investigation.
Yeah. Well, that was that for that video, guys. Unbelievable.
He was with his girlfriend, Richard, and he right away was like kind of arrogant and rude, wouldn't tell him what he was drinking, so and wouldn't give ID. So he detained him for all of like what 30 seconds. The whole thing was 2 minutes.
Yeah, he said the body cam footage is 2 minutes, and it was
Yeah.
less than
Oh,
2
I didn't know
minutes.
you were here. I'm sorry, Richard. I thought you just came in. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see.
I mean, I don't think personally, like if it was anybody else, I would probably be not so, I would be like, maybe the cuffs were much, you know, but it's him and I don't mind seeing him go in cuffs at all, ever, for anything. I don't care if he's sunbathing on a beach legally. Put him in cuffs just because he exists. That's my thinking, but I just don't like this guy. So
So 1 day ago, 99,000 views, 1,308 comments. Wow.
yeah, probably all of them like, oh, this cop is bad. I bet he beats his wife, all that stuff, you know.
It actually had nothing to do with the beer, guys. Oh, it did. It was the beer and the YouTube channel. That's all it had to do with, and getting a reaction.
And getting enough time on the video to, yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know, the cuffs probably did not have to happen here, but I just don't like him. So I'm going to admit that. I'll see him in cuffs even at the grocery store
I'll
buying
let them
bread.
know.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
for what he does, just for what he does. If he doesn't get his way, or even if he gets his way, he's still, and he has them call flood, and he's just a rude, arrogant, can't swear because I'll get in trouble. But
Private chat, Ray.
it's
Hang on one
yeah,
sec.
he's obnoxious. Yeah. So I just don't agree with baiting the cops on purpose just so you can go in and do this.
Yeah, and this is the stuff that me and Ray love getting our hands on and just picking apart for you guys, right? I mean, not that you can't do it, but we love pointing this stuff out, right? Ray does a great job at it.
Well, I sometimes run from emotion because I just don't like these guys, but
We all do, though.
I can see that the cuffs he didn't have to do that.
Yeah. No, we all do,
But
though, Ray.
he did it because he could, and he
Mhm.
knew who he is, and he was within his investigative, I guess, limits is what you would call it. I don't know, to do it. So
There is no complaint. Would have, could have. The whole
Yeah.
thing was done in less than 2 minutes.
Yep.
That's it. 2 minutes, all over with.
and
That's the
they,
part that blows my mind.
right, and I think he knew that they were trying to bait him, and he, probably a little bit mad about that. I would be too if I was the cops, because you're wasting their time at that point.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, don't be sneaking around there at the middle of the night with a fake beer in your hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he wasn't though, Richard. So yeah, I have to say I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
But I just don't like.
Hey, just so everybody's aware, Ray, we're 3 people away from 2,000 subscribers on this channel.
Hit that
Everybody,
subscribe button.
hit the subscribe button.
I wouldn't worry about notifications. YouTube doesn't send them out anyway. Sorry.
Oh, it's the next-
They don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well, today was just a short little live to say hi to you guys, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be back on the other channel.
I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping.
We'll keep
Yeah.
you updated. Just wanted to say hi because we hadn't been on.
Yeah.
And just wanted to check in
thank
with
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Get out
Yeah.
some frustration on this video,
Yeah. We have another video signed up for. If you guys haven't, I'm sorry, Ray. Most of you probably already know, but I'll drop my
the After Dark, right?
the After Dark. Yes, thank you.
I got it.
You got
I
it.
got
Ray's got it. She's much quicker than I am. After Dark, she's going to drop that link in the channel, in the description, or we're down in the chat here. I'm sorry, guys. After Dark, Takedown After Dark. It's nothing to do with Frauditors. If you haven't subscribed, you guys can head over there and subscribe to that channel. Ray will drop it in the thing there. And we're going to finish off with another live tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, but I'll discuss it with Ray when we're done here. But we're definitely going to do another one for tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be back on the other channel.
I hope it'll be on the other channel. Yeah.
So y'all know that we're back up and running. But if not, we'll see you here. Don't
If
worry.
not, we'll see you here. This is the backup channel while we're down on the other one. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
Love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.